Hello people, this is Individual. Welcome to Roguetech. We left off saying we would do a super heavy mission, but I just realized there's something that must be done before we get into a super heavy, and that is getting more ammo for the Hyper Ghost, for the Hyper Ghost 30, that is. So, without further ado, let's go there and let's do that. I think 1 ton is probably enough, and we drop 1 proton. We're not shooting the medium lasers all the time anyway, so this should be okay-ish. It's only 1 day, so hopefully this is enough. We have long range, we don't have extreme range here. That is also something to be taken care of. Do we have extreme range laying around? We don't, for now. So no point. Just get these little changed on so that we have a bit more ammo on the Hyper Ghost. With that being done, let's get in. It's for local government, so it's not going to be extra special, and it's against Comstar, so we could be facing a lot here. However, it is what it is. So get the Shieldtron somewhere and bring the Avatar. And that leaves us without tonnage to do what we want to do. It's 15 tons though. Who can we drop? Obviously we don't want the King Crab in this one. So who else is coming? Well, if we have to soak some damage, I think it's a good thing to bring the Conquistador. So that let's try the Conquistador with clustering. Although your piloting is not top-notch, I think we take zombie. Yeah, that's Tango. As much as I'd love to bring Archangel, his piloting ain't up to what we want, because we want to use the mask on the Conquistador. So yeah, this is it. And let's hope we're not facing 2 support lances, but I very much think we're going to. I mean, it's a 9.5, it's probably just set in stone that we have to face 2 support lances here. So, let's see where we are, let's see what map is this, let's see what can be done.
Initiated.
Yeah, being this close, I don't think so. However, we could be hiding and just pick out and go all alpha on the super heavy. Let's see, maybe it's the shortest super heavy mission ever. Only 1 support lance. Let's see what it is.
Spot for an ambush. Be careful,
Yeah, that's
Commander.
not good.
You don't want to get caught in a crossfire.
Hopefully no more super heavies, and we're dealing with one. The good point is it's going to be the escort from the prototype, so that's 5. No, we got 3. And one of them is a Roguetech too. That's going to be tricky.
I'm receiving you.
Especially considering we're too close.
I'm going.
But let's go there. Inferno, all the way.
And here it comes.
Our primary target is taking damage.
Yeah, we know. We got a longbow, but it's not a Jaggermander. This is gonna be tricky. I'm actually very worried about all the Roguetechs here because they all have range on us. And it's 3 of them,
Standing by.
Not really
Acknowledged.
good. Let's drop Fascum, because we're going to be dropping all the Fascum in the wall here. And hope they don't have much when it comes to artillery here. But the Jaggermander, no, it's an 8 here. Okay, one Roguetech has gone.
Yup.
Yeah, about you. Protect yourself.
Affirmative, Commander. Good to go.
Yeah. I don't think we can get the... Well, the Marauder is there. Okay. I mean, the longbow has gone. The Roguetech is there. Let's make it short.
Moving to position.
Yeah, I thought so. At least the Rock 20 is not going to be in range.
That's a miss. Waiting for orders.
Get forward, drop more Fascum. Drop it,
Acknowledged.
just like that. Okay, you're not
Receiving
in
you.
range. You are seeing something.
Roger.
So let's go.
Confirmed. Firing.
Okay, we hit. It's not the best hit ever, but it's a hit. That's tricky. But that's not bad. So it will have to be here. And I don't think the hitching is going to be extra good. But whatever. We need it. Let's go legging.
Confirmed.
Some.
Yeah.
About you, yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're in deep trouble. Deep trouble. Tar 22 is the Roguetech 2, so let's see. Okay, mostly missed.
They're shredding my components. Reporting major armor loss.
And we got some acid down.
Commander?
Hammy. Get that.
Heading out.
I mean, has to be done. At least it's acid it. But Tar 19 is going to be bad. Yeah, you do that.
Armor blow through. Internal damage. Light damage. Holding firm. You need me to hold still for you?
Okay.
Light damage.
Get
Holding
the
firm.
mask. No, all those rack tents. Doesn't seem like what we want to do here. So get here. I'm worried about the Ractams, but he just goes away. Okay, we might live. We might live to get the Roguetech 2 down.
Yes, Commander.
You get here.
I get you. On the move.
Drop more Faskin.
Roger.
And we start going incendiary this turn.
I'm black on AC2 ammo.
Next turn, obviously.
Talk to me.
Morada. And that's a Hitchens. So keep shooting you. That's a legging. And we take you out. Just for good measure.
Yes, Commander.
All the Fascum. Oh, wait, don't give census. Try to go left here. Okay.
Critical hit,
It's
Commander.
a bit here, but it is what it is.
What's up, boss?
Yeah, all the Fascum. Actually,
Confirmed.
it's going to spread, so let's just lay a big carpet around that. Yeah, you do that.
Commander.
Kraken. We have you on the ground. Shoot
Firing.
leg. And it's not leg. So next turn we just go for that torso. Move out.
Roger.
Oh dear.
Right here. Mm-hmm.
Children. Let's get
I got it. Don't think, don't shoot, just run.
So how fast? Turn 19. Which is bad. But whatever. Yeah. Doing that. Children is here to soak damage, so... The big two is trying to get close, and I have a feeling it's going to be carrying an AC-20. Yeah, more tandem. That's going to be a
That shot got
problem.
past my armor. I'm catching some serious shit here, Commander. Not
Hammy,
much armor left in that location.
go for torso. As much as I want that rotary goes, We
And
just
that's
have
the way we
to
do it.
take it out. And off you go.
Location confirmed.
That's one. 2 left. So...
Yep.
What? Okay. Let them move. I mean, we have to start another Roguezilla, so let him get primed. And we'll see if we have the angle. If not, we go for the longbow here.
Got something you want done?
Okay.
On my way.
Drop here. Although
Target acquired.
that is not especially good, but it is what it is. Warhawk shooting. We're okay with that. 17 is the other Roguezilla, who was terribly hot for not having done anything at all. Okay, we only see the longbow,
All right.
so
Full speed.
longbow it is.
Locking on target. That's right. Who's next?
Longbow out.
Tango down.
Orders?
We're seeing you. Might as well get unobstructed. Vigilance the heck out of these, and yeah, keep going.
Copy that.
Some
ready.
damage,
Acknowledged.
and go Inferno on you.
Firing full complement on enemy.
69 hit is
Good to
decent.
go.
Drop mines on the big tower with you.
I'm listening.
Okay. Give a target.
Pull the
And
trigger.
fire.
Orders.
At least we're not seeing one of them. So let's get
Double time. Let's go.
seeing a lot of red already. That's a matter to get all in. Control that burst.
Firing.
That's some damage. Turn 30. Okay, that's decent.
That shot went internal.
Yeah,
That shot just
whatever.
grazed me.
So we have a Roguezilla on turn 8. But it's going for the shield run, and it mostly missed, and it mostly hit the
That ripped up
Victor
a bunch
on
of
the
armor.
back. So we have another turn there. There's someone falling, which is good. Means the mines are doing their job. Okay, you did nothing. Stalker getting in position, but it's shooting the children, and the children is mostly here to soak. Highlanders also shooting the children. That's working. 21 is the model 2 just getting hammered by
Got my
mines.
attention.
So this is what we want to be shooting. Let's keep shooting, shall we?
Here we go.
Okay, that's a head hit. Moving.
Moving out.
Confirmed.
Conquistador. One of them is jumped. This is going to be tricky, but it is what we have.
Copy that.
So,
Copy
all in.
that.
That's almost
Reporting.
everything on
Critical
that
hit.
Victor.
Standing by.
Helepolis has a back shot to the Maki, but it's a short range Maki. Get here.
Location confirmed.
Keep shooting. Actually, come on, come on. Give me the Raxilla here. That's good. Someone coming, the
Ready for
Zurex. You get to see him, but the Hitchens is just atrocious. So let's see if we get that's not really what we want to be doing. Yeah, let's get here.
Understood. Moving fast.
It's 25, so it's not ideal. So let's get you out. Vigilance this. And get that Victor C
Affirmative.
out. Another one
We
down.
can salvage that.
Warhawk
Receiving you.
nothing. The Avatar doesn't need to get in at all. All we need is to keep controlling this one
Target acquired.
so that it can't do nothing.
Commander.
The Fasken boy is going to be shooting more Fasken. Probably here. And I know our minefields probably are big enough, but you didn't do nothing and you're still hot.
Ready for orders.
So it might be possible to get you under control. Get here. There's so much potential for stray shots here. So yeah, shoot.
Engaging with target.
Big shot didn't hit that
I
and
copy.
didn't hit anywhere. Which is bad, not gonna lie. Probably we want to get here
Affirmative.
and shoot all the things. This is going to be the big top. Well, at least he's a walking stick, so that's
That was a
something.
crit.
I wouldn't rule out him punching out at this point. And he does. That's something we have to eat.
Damage
There's
is minor, Commander.
nothing we can do about that. Doing nothing. You are actually shooting the pips. This is the turn we lose the shield run. That for sure. As expected. We saw something big back there. I don't know what it is.
Receiving you.
I mean, well,
Confirm.
we have to get people out of the picture, so why not?
Roger.
Doing nothing. The stock is probably shooting the Conquistador. But the Conquistador is holding. I mean, it's barely touched.
Orders?
Yeah, about that. Well, if we have to lose one, we lose one. Getting... before we shoot them. That's a death strike. Okay. At least it doesn't bring much for armor. Shoot all the shots here. That's something.
Critical hit.
Warhawk shooting the Rhino. We knew we were getting pummeled here, so... But he's all
Aye, aye. Move order received.
getting down. Keep hitting you.
Locking on target.
It's going to spread a bit to the other ones, so... And this is all about you not being able to shoot at all. Shoot down.
Confirmed.
Get here.
On my way.
Orders.
I mean, I would love to get people out of the question. So... No, not like this. This is
Affirmative.
going to have to do it. And I know he's hot. Let's go
Giving him
like
everything
this.
I've got.
Almost.
Take that as a lesson. I'm receiving you.
Move a bit.
On my way.
Shoot you.
All weapons are go.
That's good, that's good.
Scored a critical
Just keep them hot.
hit. Yes, Commander. I copy.
I think we're going airburst this turn.
Taking the
And
shot.
we go for the Warhawk. We expected a bit more here.
Reporting. Critical hit.
But that's okay. So yeah, the big guys are hot. And we will
Confirmed.
see what we can do here. They've mostly gone, and we're mostly hidden. They're hot. They're very hot. So
All right. Let's move.
let's actually do it like this.
Engaging target.
That's an AC-10 ammo explosion. That was
Target
important.
down.
Shooting the Rhino still. Well, the Rhino's here to soak damage as well, so that also works.
They got a sensor lock on me.
Sensor lock is bad. Okay. That works. Again. We know.
Systems holding.
We have to soak that,
Damage is
so
light.
no big deal. You don't dare moving much. You're moving, you're going to not shoot. You're not shooting.
What's up, boss?
Get here.
Aye, aye.
I think. Keep shooting
Engaging
you.
with target.
You're panicked. And you're hot. So. Oh, that's a knockdown on top of that. So that works. Death strike
Commander.
can't shoot.
Locking in coordinates.
Give me an Inferno.
Engaging with target.
Keep hitting up you, so we're actually able
Talk to
to
me.
keep you controlled. You get
Roger
up.
that.
We shoot your leg. Not quite, but almost.
Punch right through his armor.
Ready for orders. Position confirmed.
Shoot the Roxilla.
Locking in all weapon systems.
Okay.
I'm here.
Hitwise. It works. Yeah. That's decent enough. I know, we're shooting off
I copy.
our shoulder, but it's enough.
Mech destroyed.
So, where's the evac? Yeah, about that. Okay.
Waiting for orders. Move order received.
Drop on the Warhawk. It's almost down. Good stuff.
Enemy down.
Ready to get it on.
Honey. Yeah, that's not going to work. So let's get here and
Roger.
deal with the Battlemaster, I guess.
Engaging.
That's half.
That hit something good.
I mean, he still gets to go, but
Orders? Affirmative.
I think it's paramount. That will
Affirmative.
keep you hot. Yeah. The Quicksell mech is still shooting the avatars.
Light damage, holding firm. Yep.
Conquista da. Don't need the mask this turn. So get here, drop Battlemaster.
I got you.
That's a legging at least, and an ammo explosion, so he's gone. And yeah, we're going to get hit, but
Commander.
I think we're already establishing a foothold there, which is a good thing
Moving
to
out.
see. Beat more
Affirmative.
Inferno. We just don't want you being able to shoot at all.
Commander.
The Rhino. Gets here.
Going full throttle.
As much as I'd love to shoot that, I think it's important to shoot here.
Confirmed. Firing. Ready.
Some measure of control. Not airburst, not guided. We're back to Fasken. On the Zeus. Yeah, something moving behind the Death Strike. But mostly, we're okay here. You're shutting down and blowing yourself. So that's both arms. We'll get to you in a second, mister. We're just dealing with Superheavies here. That works. Let them shoot the Conquistador.
You've got my attention.
So, decent. I think we go center.
All weapons are go.
He's open. Next turn, we keep pummeling him. Where to go though? Probably back.
Confirmed.
Okay, still shooting the Conquistador. That works, mister. 27 is the Stalker, also shooting the Conquistador.
Waiting for orders.
Hammy. I mean, has to be done. We have to free up other mechs to do other things, so... Maki gone.
Enemy down.
And we hide. Okay, we're finally seeing all the things around. A Cyclops leg, yeah, and a Highlander too.
Talk to me.
Yeah, we can get up. We can shoot you. I mean, let's go legging. That's good.
That.
And that's another explosion, a knockdown. So he's got 3 injuries. Zeus going through mines. Okay, that's bad. We have to pull back from here. So the ambush has finally showed up. What are we seeing? A Warhammer to see.
Orders?
Well, it is what it is.
I'm there.
Here, keep shooting the big one.
Affirmative.
Ammo explosion. Looks like.
Enemy eliminated.
We don't know what exactly. Yeah, ammo explosion though.
Commander?
Helepolis can get out of
New order
sight.
received.
I think we'd look at our shape charge.
Confirmed.
That's decent.
Standing by.
So
On it.
get him here. Bit more
Roger.
Fasken. Because we're going to get the escorts to
I'm
get
here.
closer. Yeah, about that. This is only going to be... I think we start pushing forward with you. take a turn.
Standing by.
Get here, start pivoting. Heat up Stalker.
Engaging.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh,
Come on, those head hits.
I'm wounded, Commander.
Those head hits, really. Okay, that's more serious. But if he's got line of sight, we do as well. That's nothing, that's light peeps.
Orders.
Warhammer. Come get here.
Confirmed.
So let's
Firing on
start
target.
working on you.
Orders.
You keep
Roger that.
him. And we go for the death
Firing on
strike.
target.
Yeah. Hit-wise, he's not very good. The Highlander that just died. I would love to know what happened here. Okay, I see.
Waiting for orders.
That will
Got it, Commander.
get here. You should be... Yeah, but that doesn't work much. So... Let's go back to Inferno.
Firing a full salvo. Standing by.
Okay, let's get closer. That Highlander though is pain. But whatever,
That all you got?
we're looking mostly good. That's some LRMs, he didn't shoot in
Damage
his
is minor,
lasers
Commander.
because he saw.
Receiving you.
I would love to keep some Fascon, so bit of guided it will be. I think that's okay. The Warhammer is trying, the Warhead is trying. More importantly,
Aye, aye.
we are trying. So, center, again, it's a
Triggering
stalker.
an alpha strike.
That's nothing we need there. And with that, we get the support lens. And yeah, we just dealt with the escorts and the support lens. We still have the escorts and the ambushes coming for us. I think we hide with
got
you for a turn or two and get those repair servos working. And that's everything she wrote. Turn 27. Death strike, do nothing.
Orders.
There's a Fafnir there. Just appeared.
Confirmed.
And it seems like a good thing to get the Fafnir primed as well, so let's go with that.
Ready for orders.
You can wait.
Holding for tactical advantage.
25. Okay. Is the Zeus pulling back?
Got something you want done?
Honey. He's in a bad spot. So we just shoot and
Target
hide.
confirmed.
And yeah, he's already primed
Aye,
that
aye.
Fafnir. Something we're not seeing. Something we're seeing, which is the Warhammer.
Standing by.
And we just keep
Roger that.
hiding here. Shoot you.
Acknowledged.
Get more fires
Confirm.
going. You can wait.
Copy that.
You could get down, but we're waiting. We want him to move.
Waiting for orders.
Sense locked the Fafnir, I think.
Sensors locked on.
And hide.
On my way.
Yeah, just... That was a good choice. That's a pirate Fafnir. That's something we don't want to be toying with. Shoot that. If you want. We're going to wait.
Got my
I think,
attention.
although you're seeing him already. So let's hit and hide. What do you bring here? Nothing. So yeah, let's actually try
Aye, aye.
to. And that's him gone. And I think that
one
was
less hostile on
3
the
shots to his noggin. So all in all, decent. At some point we have to clear the mines,
Orders.
but I'd say that's actually working. Okay. We get here, we're seeing the Highlander. That's not something we want to do, but at the very same time, we'd have a pretty decent shot to the Highlander. To the Mad Cat, sorry. So yeah. He's open.
Scored a critical hit. Orders.
Get closer. Would you?
Moving to full throttle. Yep.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Waiting for orders.
But that's good. So, probably just the year larges. Who's 27? So
Commander.
that's better. So, all the airburst.
Roger that.
And let's see if we get him out. Just with crits. That didn't happen.
Target's taking a critical hit. My AC-2 is empty.
So we have to keep going here. That's also just going to be the largest. So get
I
here.
copy.
I think we look at the Hitchens. Yeah, decent enough. Let's strike crits.
Locking on target.
Okay,
Standing
didn't
by.
quite work, but we do have follow-up.
Firing.
So crit you out. Not quite, not quite. We'll get down. That's exactly why you're here for, so...
Orders.
That's a problem. So let's get here,
Roger.
disengage enhance imaging, and actually clear some mines.
Firing. Confirm.
Yeah, that. Get back down. Zoo's trying to get closer again, but he's just stepping on mines. Highlander sees the Rhino. Gets very little damage.
Damage
Yeah,
minimum.
we're going to be repairing the Rhino for ages, but
Ready for orders.
not railgun. Shoot.
Attacking from
All the
position.
things. Come on. Create, would you?
Confirmed.
Still okay.
Waiting for orders. Confirmed.
I think I'm okay. Going
Giving them
high
everything I've got.
explosive. Maybe we
Inflicted
cleared a
some
bit
heavy
of
damage.
mines, but nothing too worrisome. And that was the death strike, just missing miserably.
Ready for orders.
So, push
I
up,
copy.
shoot death strike with guided.
Target confirmed.
More crits, not just lower leg, mister.
Target's taking a critical hit.
Oh, he's
Yep.
panicked. Seeing nothing, so we wait to see if someone gets closer. That's all your legs
Yes, Commander.
open. We could get here. We also could get here.
Moving out.
So let's hide. Use turn. Okay,
Standing
Zoo's
by.
getting open.
Roger that. Going to full throttle.
Shoot guided here.
Got it.
And finally he's out.
Mech destroyed.
So 2 things from the escorts gone.
Ready for orders. Going full throttle.
I think we go shape charge.
Targeted for an alpha strike.
We hit center with both.
Solid connection on that one.
There's worse things to hit. Was the Slepnia here as well, so just one thing we don't know from the escorts.
You've got my attention.
I think it's time. Protect that weak side. And there's a king crab bee. Back down. It's okay. We'll deal with it sometime or other. At 60s, yeah. Although at the very same time, oh yeah, it's okay. Let's go for the Highlander.
Affirmative.
That's some armor shaving, so it's actually okay.
Orders.
We could get the... That's good, Hitchens, that. So
Roger.
go for you. Arm open. still not able to shoot anything here, so we wait. And let's see what they do. Okay, shooting the Rhino. A bit of strays into the Marauder, but nothing too crazy. And that's just nothing there.
Orders?
You take off the mask and you get up front. Top 27, something you don't see. I think it's time. Go there. Okay.
Acknowledged.
Thought we'd have a bit better hitchings there.
Commander?
At least something else to shoot, but it's actually okay. Let's be dropping a Glass Vasken on the Behemoth. It's important.
All out of AC-2 ammo.
Aye, aye. Acknowledged.
More guided
Locked
here.
on.
Maybe we do something.
AC-2, ammo gone.
Standing by.
You can shoot. So keep shooting. I think it's
Confirmed.
decent.
Firing.
That's mostly everything
Reporting.
from you.
Critical hit.
Get down.
Acknowledged.
Yeah, about that.
Moving to position.
He
Got it,
hasn't
Commander.
moved. Keep shooting him. $22. That should be okay. Yeah, the Zeus moving back. 20 is the Boarhead, which is just shooting splash. And then the Behemoth, who is a bit worrisome, let me tell you that, but still not in range. That's the Cyclops. That's bad.
That all
The
you got?
Conquistador can't take it. And the Highlander is also shooting some kind of silver bullet.
Talk to me.
Mostly okay though. Let's keep shooting you, because we can. Let's go center.
Confirmed.
Another thing down.
Battle mech down.
Oh, we're actually doing this without enhanced
behind me.
imaging, but that's okay.
Yep.
Yeah, that.
Location
Even
confirmed.
raise.
Confirmed.
Wait,
Ready for orders.
you don't need to wait. So shoot this.
Engaging target.
Shoot that double goose monster, pull back.
Affirmative.
Just going to be playing with line of sight here. I mean, the Zeus is just
Yeah,
running
Commander.
through that minefield. But very okay with him doing that. Besides,
Here
we
it
seem to
comes.
have a very good hitchings on him, so...
Report.
And that's a lagging.
Good to go.
Avatar.
Heading out.
Pulling a bit back. And what do we have here? Just 40 guided. You do nothing. Behemoth shooting the Conquistador, clearing mines. If the Behemoth is in range,
Orders.
we probably are in range, so that's actually something we very much want. Get here, don't get too much evasion, we want them to shoot at you. So do your war Cyclops. Yeah, that hurt, that hurt.
Damage is minor,
Not
Commander.
much, actually.
Orders.
Okay. Pull back. We're also going to
Got
be
my
short.
attention.
Get up.
Roger.
Yeah, that's what we wanted. I'm far more scared of the behemoth than I am of the Sleipnir. So let's go head hunting here. No cigar.
Commander,
Okay,
position confirmed.
200 damage, 242. I know where I'm shooting. And that's you gone.
Tango down.
So, two things left from the escort. Full ambush alliance. Still there. But this isn't looking bad
Standing
for
by.
a mission with 3 super
On my
heavies.
way. Double time.
Still only seeing the boarhead and the warhammer from the other lands.
Firing.
Still okay.
Orders? Rolling.
Get here. Shoot those.
Firing all weapons. Target's taking a critical hit.
Commander.
Doing nothing.
On the move. Talk to me. Follow my lead.
Yeah. Decent enough. So... no senses. But... 2 Gosses probably mean
Roger.
he's got an exile. And yeah, the gamble paid off.
That's one less hostile on the field.
Just one thing on the escorts, which is
Confirm.
you. Get here.
Move order received.
It's okay.
Yes, Commander. Got it.
Use a bit of a guided to actually crit out the Zeus.
Affirmative.
Not quite.
Scored a critical hit.
Just trying to get him out. But yeah. He's just gone.
Ready for orders.
Okay, about that. Blaze has already gone, so
I'm here.
just a matter of circumventing
I copy.
those mines.
Waiting for orders.
Get
Affirmative.
up. Yeah, just sing a warhead until we get Blaze.
Confirmed.
There's not much we're going to be able to do here.
Orders.
Okay, we get him now. I think I'm okay with that. However, let's not be stupid. I was going to step over the mines. Why should we? Just clear those
Affirmative.
mines, clear the path. So you're mostly fresh, but we don't want to gain yet.
Ready.
Yeah, that.
On my way.
Move, brace.
Commander.
Move.
Roger. Orders?
Hide behind
got
that reach.
What's up, boss?
We're just trying to get that. The Battletech hasn't gone yet, so
Waiting
give
for
him
the right
turn.
move.
Because there's that Warhammer as well. You know, he's the one shooting you.
Orders?
Okay. Get here.
Copy that.
See what we see. Still only seeing 2 of them. We shoot the closest
Target
one.
locked. It's go time.
Hey up.
So, let's get that mask going.
Copy that.
Present a target. Okay, that's bad. We're seeing him attack. Vigilance this. Would you?
I'm receiving you. On the move. Full speed.
Mata needs to be hot. Not even kidding. Field command.
Here it comes.
That's bad.
Receiving you.
So, what do we have here? Not much. But what we have, we'll give. So, we sensor lock Mata.
Sensors locked on.
And we shoot it. There's always the off chance that we get a head hit here.
I'm black on AC2 ammo.
Receiving you.
You can shoot Inferno, it's not much. But maybe it's enough.
Position confirmed. I copy.
He's hot.
Standing by.
At least we got that going for us.
Understood.
And you're
Moving
seeing.
fast.
So let's go down. Okay, some peep coming
That
away.
shot just grazed me.
Good to go.
Warhammer. Yeah, about that. Shoot all the things.
Taking the shot.
He gets the move, but he's not shooting. And we're also seeing a Mola,
Talk to me.
RX. You're not seeing much,
Copy that.
so we go with what you see. And I think I'm more afraid of the Hami. But let's look at damage as well. Yeah, whatever. Let's go for the Boarhead.
Roger that.
Not much, but we got an engine crit
Take
at
that
least.
as a lesson.
And the Warhammer shoots the Conquistador, which is not a bad thing to say.
Armor holding.
Only seeing 4. And haven't seen things moving, so maybe it's just these 4 left.
Confirmed.
Conquistador. Get team, won't you? Shoot from the side. We're going to be vigilant because probably you're attracting a lot of fire. That's so
Receiving
much
you.
shading. Yeah, we can hide. So shoot all the things. I know I'm shooting on the side that was mostly fresh, but still. not going to be able to take
Waiting for orders.
all we will shoot at him. Okay, you can hide at this point.
Copy. I'm ready.
You?
Roger that.
We'll keep shooting it.
Firing all weapons.
This is about
AC-10
the
ammo
Mata
gone.
not being able to shoot
I'm here.
full, so that works. Okay, we can get
I
here.
copy.
We'll keep
Engaging with
shooting.
target.
And yeah, you're
I've got
looking
multiple
very slim
Yes,
now.
Commander.
No. Get back.
Roger.
Shoot hit.
Confirmed.
And at this point, he's not
I'm
going
all out of
to
AC-2
shoot
orders.
it full. So I think we actually go for you. That's a warhead. And yeah, it's 25%, so it's just what we see is what's done.
Aye, aye.
So it's just the Mola. That was decent.
Getting banged up real
I mean,
good
it's
here.
an Iraqs. After all, the Mata is not going to be able to do anything this turn, and that's a problem, but we deal with it next turn.
Damage is minor, Commander.
So,
Yep.
all in all, decent enough, I'd say. Let's actually get into forest
Double time. Let's go.
and keep shooting it.
Here we go.
What's up, boss?
At some point, he'll run out of armor. So
Roger
keep
that.
shooting.
Waiting for orders.
We have airburst here,
Moving to position.
so shoot it.
Engaging target.
One wound.
Critical hit, Commander.
Ready for orders.
Get up front.
Confirmed.
Keep shooting. Oh, yeah, about that. Ran out of ammo, haven't
Confirmed.
we? Well, we just had enough.
Mech destroyed.
You've got my attention.
So, this is actually the Hammy.
Copy that.
That's actually where we want to be. That's a Hammy though. Let's go for Santa
Giving
Torso.
him everything I've got.
Almost.
Orders?
Shoot it
Got it,
in.
Commander.
That's a knockdown.
Orders.
And you just hide. Mola shooting the Warhammer. Not
Barely
much
hit,
hit here,
Commander.
so I'm actually okay with that. And the Hammy we want to clear out, if possible, or just destroy Santa Torso. So that's why. Because there's a chance.
Standing by.
There's a chance that we get enhanced imaging from these mechs, so okay, it is what it is. So offensive push center.
Engaging.
Nope, both miss. We're okay.
Negative damage.
We're going to be okay here. That's important.
Ready for
right?
orders.
Avatar. Well,
Coordinates received.
only able to shoot that. So sensor lock the molar.
Got a sensor lock.
Shoot
Taking
it.
the shot.
I mean, it's
I'm
just
black
these
on
two
AC2
things.
ammo.
Waiting for orders.
Yeah, you... Okay,
Orders?
actually stepped on mines. Get into cover.
Roger.
Yeah, if he's going to be shooting the Conquistador, we're mostly okay.
Orders.
What other? That might be overkill, but whatever.
Affirmative.
That's your gun.
Battle mech down.
So it's only one left,
Moving out.
and we get in position for next turn, and that's it. Get running.
I got you.
Vigilance it.
Yes, Commander.
And yeah,
On my way.
shoot with
Targeted for an alpha
please.
strike.
Ready to get it on.
And we get a win.
Acknowledged. Target locked. It's go time.
I mean, this is probably going to be
Orders.
enough. Not with you though. You sensor locked last turn.
Ready for orders.
Get here. Shoot. Not even kidding. Go center. Forget about problem.
Kill confirmed, Commander.
So we're out of here.
Mission successful.
A bit longer than expected, but still within limits. Considering we dealt with 3 Superheavies here. So, what would we take from here? Oh, yeah, agreed. That's all. I was worried for a second, so yeah, our sniper did his work. The rest, they're here for support. Which is fun, considering. So, only 3 picks. That's a bummer, but it is what it is. So let's go to parts. I don't think we want to be playing with... Yeah, that Mudcut sure is tempting, but whatever. I mean, we probably can take a Rack 10 or 2. We need them, so... 570... 500. So, like that. These are clan tracks, so... I'd love to get extreme range, but not wasting a pick for that. DNI Mark II cockpit takes all the head, but it's very good. I used to go with that. Okay, change of plans. There's 2 enhanced imagings, and we already know how hard it's been to actually get hold of those. So yeah, that. There's Lamela, but got better things laying down. Laser insulator would be good, but again, we only have 3 peaks and they're not stacked here, so... Weapon mount hit, you say? Well, we're lacking that, so the rack will have to wait. And they're stacked, so that's everything we need for the Murata VHR. And then we got enhanced imaging for the Stone Rhino. So we get one part of the Stoker, one part of the Victor, one part of the Hammy, one part of the Warhawk. We get Chaff, which we sell, Light Ferro, which we sell, Prop King, Quake Cell, which goes, some heavy MRM ammo, and a bit of Lurm Follow the Leader. All in all, if only because we managed to get 2 enhanced imagings, I'd say that's worth it. I would have loved to get the rotary ghost, but it wasn't there, was it? I think not. If it was there, that's a mistake, because you want to get the rotary ghost in your life, that's a given. That's a very good one. Anyway, considering how close we dropped to those super heavies, let's not forget they were all in range, that there were, what, 3 lances there? That was actually very okay, I'd say. Well, not 3 lances, 2 lances and a half, but still. 26 days for repairs, we know that. That's something you must accept when dropping on super heavy missions, but I'd say most of it's going to be on the Rhino, so we just leave the Rhino behind for a bit, and the rest will be up and running in no time. Anyway, hope you enjoyed our super heavy hunting today. If you did, please consider leaving a rating and a comment, subscribe if you aren't. We see each other next time, have fun.